What's up YouTube? This is Joe, you're watching my channel Ink&Iron, back today with a review of Maxpedition's new organizers. These are the Maxpedition Platy pocket organizers. They are meant to organize pockets, cargo pants, jackets, bags, stuff like that. They are descended from Maxpedition's other gear in that they hold their shape independently of having any stuff inside of them, made from a high-grade Cordura nylon material. They are water and dust resistant and can hold a pretty surprising amount of stuff. And before we get into it, I know my hand looks weird today. I got a bug bite yesterday. I don't know what's going on, but I'm fine, trust me. So these organizers, as you can see, are the same design in two different size formats. So we have a 4x6 pocket organizer and a 5x7. So depending on what kind of pockets you need to organize, pick your size accordingly. The name itself, platy, comes from the Greek word for flat, and that just denotes the slim, low-profile design of these organizers before you go ahead and stuff all your gear into them. As you can see, they both come with a good length of paracord with a little, what do you call this, cord keeper, something like that. So you can hang this around your neck, you can do crossbody carry, you could loop it through your belt loops, or you could take that off entirely. And one thing I haven't seen other people mention is that the cord itself passes through the internal pouch here, so you could actually hang things off of this inner cord as well. So even more options for organizing. As I said a minute ago, it is made from nylon material. It's 500 denier nylon. It does have genuine YKK zippers and something called Duraflex hardware. I can't speak much to that. I'm not sure if I've used Duraflex products before. Even though it's a heavy-duty nylon material, these are very lightweight when they have no gear inside of them, and they come in multiple colors. You've got olive green, wolf gray. I don't have another one in black, but I have a different Maxpedition product. This is the roly-poly backpack. I have a review on my channel of this as well. So this is what their black nylon material looks like. And then they also have a genuine multicam for these platy pocket organizers as well. So today my goal is to show you how you can wear these. So let's go to my clips. So you can see you can do around the neck carry, crossbody carry, or, you know, invent your own way to carry these, and of course, plop them into a large pocket or bag and use them as organizational tools in that context. So now let's take a look at what you can possibly fit in these, and you get a better sense of the size and capacity of these two organizers. Just going to cut these tags off, they're distracting me. And before I forget to mention it, the MSRP, so the most you should be paying for these products for the 4x6 Platy pocket organizer, $18.99. In the multicam, it's a little more expensive at $21.99. For the 5x7, should be $19.99 or $22.99 for the multicam version. Okay, I'm going to shoot a time lapse and see how much stuff I can actually fit into these organizers. All right, so here's the two pouches looking pretty stuffed at this point. They're quite a bit thicker than they were a minute ago. And they are holding the gear that I think they are best suited for. It's like some stationery supplies, you know, some small tools. You could fit bandanas, handkerchiefs. But yeah, very tailored towards EDC gear. Not so great at like tech stuff, but I'll show you that as we unpack these. So in the 4x6, got a Klein mini ratchet driver. Got small driver extension, so you can work with this or chuck this in a drill. Got a, what is this, small Tecton adjustable wrench, fits in there nicely. Little mini Sharpie, mini pry bar, and a little razor blade holder. Not sure what this brand is, got it off Amazon, and this is kind of a no-name product. You get a sense of the size that it fits. I wanted to show a passport in this one because I think this is basically a perfect fit. You could do a field notes in here, would stick out a little bit further, but a passport is basically the perfect size for this big slip pocket back here behind the elasticated loops. The loops, in my opinion, are for longer items. If you've got like this, you know, screwdriver or something, you can help hold it in. It does fit a full-sized Sharpie, as well as, this is Big Idea Designs, what is this, Click EDC pen, I think. I'll throw some links down in the description for these products. On the inside here, a couple of loose ends, got a little thumb drive, you can throw a charging cable in there, miniature Dasco pry bar, Uncle Bill's sliver gripper tweezers, and of course some band-aids. So yeah, not bad for something that's only 4x6 inches. And then for the 5x7, you can actually get, you know, I would call it a little bit out of hand. I've got a full-size multi-tool here in the Leatherman Arc. We've got a full-size Victorinox tool in here. This is the same size as the Huntsman, but this is like the Mountaineer, I think. Also have SOG's little power pint. This slip pocket back here holds, you know, 2 notebooks or maybe even a very big one. This is just like a dollar store notepad. This is the same size as a Field Notes notebook. So you can fit a decent amount of stationery stuff in here. Here's a Leuchtturm 1917 notebook, and that also fits in there. A little less comfortably, but it'll still do the job. On the back, got some pens and writing implements. Pilot's Precise Click pen, Pilot's Dr. Grip pen, and then a Retro Tornado 51 here. Just a ballpoint. On the inside, cleaning cloth. You know, I'm filming gear videos all the time, got to keep the lenses clean. And here's a Spyderco Double Stuff sharpening stone. So these are just some examples of the kind of things you can fit in here. I mentioned a second ago that it's not maybe the ideal tech pouch. You know, you can do small items like a charging cable, you know, a flash drive, but when it comes to something like a power bank, you know, I think this is a 10,000 mAh power bank. It fits, I guess, but it's not easy to get in there and not that easy to retrieve. Not something I'd want to throw in here. It's quite a brick, and that kind of throws off the functionality of this pouch a little bit. So maybe not the best tech pouch. And that's in either size, honestly. You could throw small flashlights in here. That'd be good on the elasticated webbing for sure. You could go with things like the miniature pliers that are available now. I know WorkPro's got some versions of these Knipex style water pump pliers like these. They have not had their own version of these plier wrenches yet. Other full-size multi-tools like Leatherman rebar is fine. You can do pocket knives. This is an O-knife. Duron. Yeah, Duron. Of course, the bit kit from Leatherman will also fit in here. So you can fit all kinds of gear in here and simply throw it into a cargo pocket or into a larger bag and keep your stuff more organized. You're not just fumbling through a big bucket pouch looking for your gear. You've got it to hand. It's essentially an inside-out version of the pocket organizers that Maxpedition also makes. I've reviewed the micro pocket organizer on this channel. Basically, all that storage is internal, and this is sort of like if you flipped it inside out, so that you have outside exterior access to all those tools, and then, you know, a little sort of unorganized dump pouch here in the middle. Yeah, so that's the overview of the Maxpedition Platy pocket organizers. Thank you for joining me. If you're looking for reviews about the gear you've seen in this video, go ahead and check out the rest of my channel. You know, I've got utility knives, flashlights, pens, oh my gosh, all kinds of stuff at this point. And yeah, like, sub, do the things, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.